listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Hey, hey. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's your girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fia, for reporting back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, almost doing a welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, my ninjas, today this is part two. The first video, the previous video that was uploaded before this one, that's where I'm actually explaining to you guys how we got here. So now we are actually going to continue. So yesterday for you guys, which today for me, Scotteni went on live and she revealed some shocking information. She alleged that Gogo Maweni is involved in 3 murder cases. Okay, everything is alleged, by the way. Okay, so at this point I was sitting down and I'm like, 3 murder cases? Is it like multi-related? What happened? And it does seem like all 3 of these people were actually assassinated. Okay, they were shot dead. So when she was talking about this, she now said, you know what, I am not going to just come out here in Pepereza. Okay, I am going to actually bring people, actual victims, that are gonna come and talk about this. And I'm like, what? And she did. She went on that live and she spoke to one Precious, who I think her page, her handle is King Precious. And then she also spoke to one Jabu Mahlangu's sister. Okay, so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to play the video, the live, so that you guys can see it. Do not worry if you do not understand the language. I'm going to actually explain to you guys. Okay, so go ahead and watch this and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
So now ke ka motho nna ke tshwile ke na le ngwana o na le 3 years ke nka ngwana ke mo dula. The first person who ke zamile go mo phonela is my friend. Guess what? I was blocked.
So she blocked you immediately after that?
Yes, I was blocked. Instagram ya haine ke le teng picture, they were deleted. If in a siena let's just say okay fine, ha re ga siena why as my best friend, like we've been friends go tla gale show me like di ngata se ke ka di buang, just that no it's ke khathetse ke batla
let's talk about the murder.
And then if we me about this Scotteni monna ka o shwele boyfriend ka hlokahetse wa sa go funeral
and why ke sa phone
and that time we were busy in the shoot second season Mzansi Magic but me le bona teng ke ntse bang the explanation of why second season why pictures are di blurry.
Oh, so second season they had to take you out.
Remember we're shooting Nelly graduate. That's where we met. I hope like first time yes. And then I shoot that we're shooting. We shoot that in Leo. Open on the kitchen. I was there. I drove from Joburg to Pulukwan. Good. And then remember, episode why is that? Come so blue, and then special Saga blur. Why?
Yes. So they didn't show that part after your husband was murdered.
Exactly. Okay. So the last person on phone is Maweni, my best friend. I gate. I can track a phone. I'm not going to the gating along like the present. The present in nearly 6 bullets.
Guys, please. So what Precious is saying, guys, what happened is Maweni gave her a call as the best friend. Hi friend, I'm outside, your gift is outside. So Precious was taking a bath. Then the husband went out to take the present, only to find that the husband will be killed 6 bullets. Then when she quickly runs to the house to grab the child, one more shake. The husband died on the spot. Did you open a case?
Yes, I did. And then and you know what's fun? Gile police station, I think I too. I get a bank statement in Mosini. Bank statement and then we very bata sign. Okay, bata Naka police station. I give it a very okay court. Like I discuss a case when I came out. Can I go next time I go get me. But because I know I cannot get in. Okay, the last person off on it in I came to Arabula gate. And then jugu, I can phone and I'm blocked. Right? Sharp. Subway 3. So I get it if only suspect, but I'm going for questioning. Right? Logic. I can't for the cases right? Good. And then when I police station, I went to the police station. What is a statement? Statement is saga. I got a jumelo with his body. Can about them like a statement is saga, right? I don't know. Okay, fine. Case I think you follow it. Case. There's no case. Mama let go police station. I get to. Oh, I'm let the boy in.
No crying emojis. No crying emojis. Like it go Instagram, guys. Hi.
And then update ka case ba re tswa ko Maweni are you are the one o tlileng ko yena wa rena ba tla mo bola monna because una the assets. Yeah, okay, sharp. If ke nna ke bolaile monna ka it's okay. Case tsamaya case e thula juju. Ning se ke latelwa ke batho. Ning ke thola di threats. I had to move, I had to relocate. Ne? It was a case from Monjo. It is somewhere else. Ne? The company case, what you making noise? Please, Nana. Please, my baby. I can't come in tune. But case it to police station in because if you know, oh, before case it to her. The brother. I'm like, okay. Also, I got to police a Monjo. I get to be police or kill us more before. Ne? So, show me, was singing up before now to update. The brother. Ne? You can like him, keep willing to hire a player in. Show me, let's take a child over. The kinally drama. I don't know driver. I don't know anything. When I go to school, I don't know when I'm in hiding. It was a case is a local family, everything was in a life, right?
Yeah.
Read the case why. And then that time,
the other family of the accused murder. Please add that other family because I can see them.
Okay, let Eric add.
What happened to these murder cases? Why they were not reported? Why they were not attended? What happened?
Okay, then cases A2 by the combined by the case A1. Ne? Now, it's a police station in Yamonjo Mukilang thing, yeah, police station, yeah, case in Apilia Meda. Remember, case in Apilia Meda, ne? It's over. No, guys, if Linaki Ashafan Daka, you could work your play with your mind and it's okay. Like,
no, it's fine. You're doing it for your kids.
Exactly.
Their father. Why did she try to murder you? Do you have something against her or what?
And you know what's funny, ne? Now, this thing is a hate, yeah, the first case, ne? Because I started I was like, you know what, next, I get the game. Like, as a case, right? So I get to be if you feel advice, you know what, because witness look at Bob Mamba, what happened to Bob Mamba? But case about Mamba, but the family of Bob Mamba came to me. You understand? And there's a video, it's somewhere else, and I don't know, it's the same car, good. So case A2, police station A1, answering case. I'm phone Precious, listen. Kita tahu call from IO answering case ko Monji. We say kita let's take it. This case is very dangerous. Rekopa na go to proof. And that time case into that and then when I did the video, ne? And we were hoping okay, just this is like that. I'm not saying to make a manaka, but what you want to leave video, which is I don't have them. The police station.
Yes.
2 months later, the video is amazing, and then I get that case happened with this guy, ne? That's a case guy provincial. Mind you, the family yabo baby munaka ya lwansa ba re okay if o wa tseba gore na ba tseteng ka monna hao and o ke tshwenya hao wa ya sa tshware meaning ke nnete wena o bolele motho wa hao
Exactly.
Right?
Why would she want to kill you from the beginning? Because it's now evident enough that the bullets were meant for you, but because when you were taking a bath and your husband went out, now why were the bullets meant for you? Is there anything you have against her that she
because I am the witness casing ya peli ya Meda ya Jabu Masangu. Jabu Masangu enelele tshwasanela ha. So I might not make it out. Like ngana ka tswa ke shule today tomorrow.
Wait. So you are a witness to the first murder case that she has?
Yes.
Jehovah. So she wanted to take you down because you are a witness?
Yes.
How are you a witness? Did you see her murdering or what happened?
No, I did not. But, okay. That's so fitting to take off because I got a case in court.
Okay.
But the day that Jabu Mashangu was killed, I was the first person. You're my case. Went to the section 208, 205. But you were not precious. You're the first person of only doing for you so. Because when did it download? You're the first person of only to watch so. So therefore, of course, to witness guy. What's about you so?
Guys, where are the police? They must give us answers. What happened to case 336/05/2021? We need to know. Give us answers. If she's not guilty, we bow down, we ask for apology, we go to court, we get sued, we take action. If she's not guilty, if she's not part of the matter, let's be informed. She's a public figure. Anything that she does is going to be public. So even this one, it has to be public. We need to know what happened. Let's get answers. Who's the detective?
Like there's more, guys. There's more. But as it's like two cases a thing. Like we used to be friends. And that's the after me. But like
Yes,
I know my friend Obrele. I know the website in Kamunat. And I'm hoping And like I guess I can try to term life goes on. Or what try to try or how try to sit. I'm a single parent. Kids like back left, right, center. You know, not that we are nothing more life, ne? I get to what you say that.
We're doing a poll right now, and we're watch a movie.
Do you know the trauma I had bullets? Like, I did the first, ne? Since 2021, that is the test. Like, Balia almost 90 cricket.
Oh my God.
Listen, I have a good. Yes, I got a sign. Imagine, only my team who got the gunshots from this 6. More. And then
So when you went out, it's your husband lying down?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. This is sad. And we need to know what happened with these cases. Guys, what's going on? Where's the subs about this? What happened? What happened? Because the cases are there. Case able and it's directing her straight. So Precious was a witness to a certain case that was linking Maweni into it. Now Precious was nearly murdered. Then unfortunately they had to murder the husband. So now we need to know. Nothing is going to happen to Precious. Nothing is going to happen to me. If anything happens to the both of us, obvious. To anything happens to anyone around you, obvious. Guys, where are the cops? Let this be a sense of a case. Let it be investigated. We are more than willing. If you say I have rape cases, come forward with the case numbers. I'm here. Dear boy, this is for you. This is for you, my son. This is for you.
I was sending a friend request which gifting nearly 6 bullets. And now I get allegedly no. If Kibwa Maga Eran Faris, Alon Suwa.
Oh my God. For defamation of character.
Yes. And then I remember I invited to podcast McG. I feel like she doesn't know me. We've been friends for I think since 2017.
We've seen you. We've seen you on his Uncle Mazetu. We've seen you. We've seen you there.
Hi, sisi.
Unjani?
Yaphila.
Angikwazi for sure ngazela like social media. Igama lami uGogo Skhotheni. I'm speaking on behalf of Precious. We're speaking to the people since Sis Maweni a public figure. Ngicela ukwazi ukuthi kuthiwa wena uvule email case against her. What happened?
Into eyenzakalayo uMaweni wayezwana noJabu. uJabu eze kuyithwasa kuhle. Yeah, watshola naye thina mina ayezo sisi wakhe bengazi ukuthi bayazwana. Yena kwaba ukuthi umama uyazi ukuthi sebayazwana. Weza kumamami ezocomplaina ngebehavior kaJabu ukuthi uJabu umhlanganise ethole uJabu ezwana nentombazane ekuthiwa uThithi ngaso sikhathi. Sekafuna ukulwa noJabu because of uThithi. Hawu sisabheke lokho uMaweni sekaposta bekazwana ngathi nompondomani wabobhuti bendawo. Chomi kaJabu yebrand yabo le yabacula ngayo. Sekaposta athi I'm with my man. Ebonisa uJabu asibonise isithombe. Uthi hawu nanku umuntu upostile uthi yena she's with a man esho umpondomani. Lona abobhuti bendawo yaboJabu ucula. Then uJabu axabane noMaweni kwindaba zokuthi ifamily mama uyaya bayo-check ukuthi into zikaJabu anyakhona ukuzirelease na athi anyeke azirelease because akambhadalanga. Ukuthi thina mekamthwasisa mama mthuthi akanamali. Wathi uzamthwasisa for free. So the first time ngizugobela shona that uzothwasisa for free. Kanti yena sekanenhloso zakhe zokuthi athole indoda kuye.
Okay.
Sisabheke lokho as a family sekaxatshwana uJabu noMaweni so khona ama voice notes athumezelayo nama videos nayo A1 ukuthi I don't know how to shade down like la athi yalibona naligazi mfanana ababhuti bendaba bayachitha. It's like basebenza isikhipa somntana kithi kuleyo video leyo. Ayithumezela ama-clip amaningi. Yes, ama-clip amaningi wa-delete from my mother's phone. I don't know how. But if phone kamama ngelanga lokungcwaba kaJabu kwakudelete everything because uJabu umuntu othumezela izinto. So lena wayithumezela kumama mayithumezela kimi wathi ngifaka kwenye phone yomntanami yasave kanjalo lo clip. Till today asikatholi ilona justice as a family. But nama witnesses manje umama he's no more and the guy main witness na to our case. Ubaba mama
last 5 months ago. Ubaba lo bekungani wakhe so ya naye sekadutshuliwe.
Yebo. ngamthreathina naye the same thing yenzeke ukuthi ebokuthi afonele indoda iphume yadutshula nomntana akithi wafonela wathi makaphuma kwaba ama-gunshots.
Anyways, I think it was it 11 bullets? 11?
More than 11 bullets.
It's more than that.
Yazini maseqeda ezibokugobela kaJabu bokumele eze emngcwabeni azangazazi. Instead wathumezela into zikaJabu ngomngani kaJabu ucula nawo obhuti bendawo.
If you are not guilty, why didn't you come to the funeral as ugobela?
Maseqeda sekutholakala ukuthi ngelanga lakhona lokudutshula kaJabu athumezela igirlfriend kaJabu ama-full stop, imessage ama-full stop. Till today sisafuna ukwazi that message lawo ma-full stop seyachaza ukuthini ngawo. uSjuku ku-Facebook yakhe same evening aposte uSabelo ekule moto yakhe le iSuzuki le engayibona mina izodukula umntana kithi. Aposte uSabelo maqeda aposte iThomas kaJabu aposte uMaweni naye noJabu. So sizibuza ukuthi why they posted the whole picture kanjani uSjuku. Nginayo nayi lapha khona uShotha sina nginayo. Maybe angayidelete namhlanje because babhude ukudelete. Nginayo namhlanje.
So imoto le eyadubula ubhuti wakho yile behamba ngoSabelo.
I think that is the white Suzuki. I-connection.
Benganama number plate because ama number plate bafake ngasenzansi ku-internet cafe babona abomakhelwane bangapha. Nje ukuthi azange bacabanga ukuthi beqeda ukubulala uJabu ngale phezulu.
So mabeza lapho beza ngemoto engana number plate macede mabasuka bayifaka ekhoneni.
Yes, benganama number plate. Yes, dewe basidela ngakhona athi baceda ukumdubula ne bavala negate. Kana kanjani? Bamdubula. And manje into emangaza eJabu kumele avele izangoma zodumo lezi bam-editor. Kwa lapha vela khona around uSjuku ngenkukhu kulezo zangoma zodumo. Bafaka umamba espacini sikade. Yebo. Bam-editor bafaka umamba kuleso space sikaJabu. uJabu he was one of the main characters naye. Usayinile with them Mzansi nani waseme-editor bokumele beze kithi as a family ukuthi guys should we proceed ngaye ekhona or simkhiphe naye. They didn't come to us because nayiqede bonke noMaweni. Imoto azipheli kithi. Zizile imoto sigadiwe. And siphila impilo yokuthi ngazithi sisejele mina ngeke ngizophila kabuhlungu ngenxa yomuntu nje. Ngeke. Ukuthi nje i-justice system yasifeyila.
Now, my ninjas, obviously, just for me to summarize this story for you guys is that, number one, there was a guy by the name of Jabu Mahlangu. Okay. Jabu Mahlangu was a Litwasana. A Litwasana laka Gogo Maweni. Okay. The sister claims that Jabu didn't even have money to go Twasa. But Gogo Maweni actually said that I will do it for free, baby. I'll twasisa you for free. So I'm sure at that point the family was happy, you know. I mean, people that go to Twasa usually it's either because, you know, they're sick or they're calling. Somehow something is happening. Maybe they can't sleep, they have these dreams or something. You know, their ancestors are calling them, things like that. So I'm sure the family must have also been glad. Now the allegations now start off saying that it seems like Gogo Maweni and this Jabu, they start having a relationship. So when they're having a relationship, there's also allegations that this guy also had a girlfriend who Gogo Maweni was not happy about from what we hear. Allegedly, it seems like there was a point where Gogo Maweni went to the family, Jabu's family, and tried to talk to them. I think that they were talking about the girlfriend or something. I do not know how they even resolved that whole situation. But all I know is that Jabu ends up shot and dead. Now, the sister claims, or rather the sister is saying that it was a white Suzuki that actually went there, and after they did what they did, they even had the guards to close the gate. Now, they claim that the plate numbers from the white Suzuki were removed, and then the people that actually went in and did the pew-pewing, they went by the corner after they had left there, and they put the plate numbers back, and they claim that the neighbors could attest to this. The neighbors saw this, okay? Now, with the murder of Jabu, of course, they had to report this to the police, and the investigation now started. When the investigation now started, amongst the witnesses, I do not know maybe how many or who is that, or if there's even others, there were 2 witnesses, okay? The first witness is Precious. The second witness is another guy. I forgot his name, but another guy. Let's just call him Temba, for this video's sake, okay? Now, Precious and Gogo Maweni allegedly were very close, almost best friend status, okay? So it seems like there were phones that were subpoenaed and records came out, and it did show that right after or somehow something with the murder of Jabu, that Precious was actually called. And now Precious had to be forced to be a witness. Yes, the state can actually subpoena you, and you have no choice in that. And then there was also another prime witness, okay? That is Temba. As I'm saying, I forgot his name. Let's just call him Temba for this video. Now, Precious claims that one night, Gogo Maweni calls her and says, "Friend, I have a present for you. It's at the gate." And Precious, at that time, it seems like she was busy with something. I don't know if she was showering or whatever, and she had her child there. Her partner was there, who they're saying her husband. So, her husband was there, and she asked her husband to say, "Hey, can you go to the gate and get my present?" Now, when he went to the gate, 6 bullets shot him and he died, passed away, unfortunately. Now, of course, this was something that was very traumatic. First of all, she's saying that the person that called her out was Gogo Maweni. And when it was not her, obviously, who's going to see who it is exactly? You see a shadow and pew, 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 6 bullets. And unfortunately, they did hit him. And unfortunately, her husband did pass away. And it seems like she claims that she's been living in hiding and in fear of Gogo Maweni. She says that she did open a case. The police did go there. And she says that the police told her that Gogo Maweni told them that she's the one that had spoken about killing her husband because her husband had assets. She says that she's been so traumatized that even New Year, she had to be somewhere in hiding because she cannot stand the sounds of the crickets, the flashbacks of the bullets that were flying and shooting her husband. Obviously, that is traumatic. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the other witness who allegedly is the Temba. Temba has also been gunned down, allegedly. They claim it's been a few months now, and Temba was also gunned down. Now, let's go ahead and also then discuss this whole situation. So, the way that they're talking, Gogo Maweni is being suspected of 3 murders. One of Jabu Mahlangu, the second one of Precious' husband, which it does seem like maybe it was supposed to be Precious. And then the other witness is also gone. Allegedly. Allegedly. Now, let me go ahead and tell you guys something. I know that Scotty and I, we had our thing, but for me, social media is just social media. Honestly, I don't even want to lie. I carry no malice for anyone. Like, I don't know. I don't like beef. I prefer chicken. I've said this to you guys. But Scotty kept on saying that, Yena, she's fighting for her child. At one point, she even said that if anything happens to her or anything happens to Precious, then it's obvious who did it, But I'm sitting here and I am like, girl, you don't only have one child. You have 2. I mean, I don't know if you have 2, but I know that her son passed, which is unfortunate. But she also has a beautiful daughter, a little girl who deserves to grow up with her mother. Why are you playing with your life like that? Why? I know you like talking about age a lot, okay? And at this point, we've all established that I'm older than you. So let me give you some elderly sister advice. That was a very dangerous move that you actually just played there. First of all, I personally don't even believe that Skoteni cares about these people and the victims, or their families. I don't believe she cares about them, and let me tell you why. Because she has known this for 2 years now, and she sat with it. So it is not about really justice. I feel like she had to go into her bag of secrets or her bag of scandals, and she had to pull up what will shock us the most, and we are shocked. That's why we're even creating content here. But you just put your life in danger. And let me explain to you guys why. So that at least if you're someone that is out there and you like playing games like this, you will be able to maybe sit back and think of, oh, I once watched a video from Owamie and this is what she said, and maybe it might save your life. It is very much unfortunate that whenever you're fighting with people or you're going through something and you feel like your life might be in danger, for you to come out and say something like, if anything happens to me, Owamie, or this person, the unfortunate part about that is that, number one, now, anyone that has serious problem with that person, anyone that has serious problem with Gogo Maweni right now, can use you as collateral damage. Because in all honesty, if anything happened to you right now, Skoteni, everyone's going to look at Gogo Maweni. So these people know that okay, if we really want to take her down, we can do it through her. And this is not even the first time that I'm talking about things like this. If you've watched my channel, it's very reckless. Like, for me personally, I just find it to be very reckless. Like, why are you playing with your life like that? Now, number two, let's talk about the fact that there are 3 people that are dead by gun. They've been gunned down. Allegedly, one of them actually had over 11 bullets. You're not just dealing with an ex-friend on social media now. Now, you're actually dealing with killers. Because if these people have been able to cover this issue up for themselves or whatever, because again, guys, this I'm saying it's alleged. We do not know what happened. We do not know if even it's the truth. I do not know anything. But from what I heard, Jabu passed away in 2021. We're in 2025 now. So it's almost 5 years. What do you think those people is going to be their first instinct? People that unalive people, I feel like their first response is, if you piss them off, let's just get rid of this person. I feel like that's always that they don't think like us. I feel like they don't really think normal. Like, okay, I can resolve a situation. I can sit down, talk about this or whatever, And at this point, I'm not even talking about Gogo Maweni. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not only just about an ex-friend that you guys have been talking and revealing each other's secrets. There are actually people that kill people that are involved now. The other one, if this case has been there for 5 years, these cases are there, or, there's the first case, there's the second, there's the third. And Skoteni actually even spoke about how the reason why all this is happening is because Gogo Maweni is actually bribing the police. Which, again, looking at South African police, is not of brand for them. We all know our police. They're very, very crooked. But anyway, let's say that was the truth. Let's say that was the truth. Do you understand now that there are police officers that are on the line to lose their job? Who is going to be their target? You, my sweetie. All for what? Social media. For, hey, she's the boss. For Team Skoteni. For, he bozale. Guys, I even did a video on TikTok because I saw, I was just talking about, I saw one American guy's video, and he was saying that social media will cheer you to death. Social media will cheer you to death. They will see you're actually walking where we are, and they will still cheer you. You will go and they will continue their lives. Trust me. Social media is not real life. I don't know how many times I need to talk about this. And this is why when you taste fame, you shouldn't allow fame drive you crazy. You shouldn't. It can be very dangerous for you. This whole thing really literally started off as, okay, we were all just sitting here and we are just like, okay, we know these people have been fighting and stuff like that. They've been doing this. But at this point, I do not even want to lie. I fear for Skoteni right now. I know girl, you is not the brightest, but we still want you here. Your daughter deserves to grow up with her mother. You are still well, I wanted to say young. You're not young, you're old now, but you're not that old. You know? So I really honestly do hope that she has backup. And I hope that she's not going to take this light. Because I'm like, are people not seeing what I'm seeing? Like, in a country where, guys, our police get bribed so easily. I saw a video of a Zimbabwean guy that killed a child, and the community arrested him and they took him to the police. And he came out. So when they saw him, they were like, you should be in jail, Shibubu. What's happening with the case? When they had now the guy, and I think they were putting the bejesus fear in him, he now spoke about how the officer was only given, I think it was 4,000 rands. And the docket was gone. I think it was 3 point something. But like, let's just say 4,000. 4,000 rands in South Africa can buy a life. Like, I was like, what? We're living in one of the most corrupt countries in the world. I don't think this is time to play with your life. I don't think this is time for you to play score with your life. You still have a daughter who deserves to grow up with her mom. So I think that, I wonder, like, does Kuti not have people around her that can actually just advise her? There's certain places you just don't go. And again, I feel like I would have maybe different feelings, maybe, I don't know, if it was a matter of she was fighting this for even the right reason. She's not. It's just about getting back, in my opinion. Because really, if it was justice she cared about, she already had the platform. She would have exposed this 2 years ago to say, no, we cannot have this happen. But now, because you're fighting, now because you spoke about your son, it's only now that you decide that you're going to be interested. Of course, the families of the victims are going to want the platform because they do want justice for their loved ones. And I'm happy for them because with this exposure that happened now, they're definitely going to get, in my opinion, I feel like, they at least they're going to get something. The moment this hit Twitter and it goes viral, trust and believe, the justice, whatever, the NPA will be posting something here, this and this and that. I mean, she came out here and she even called case numbers and she spoke about which police station. So at this point, people can even call to say, we want to confirm what's happening with this case. But at what cost? At what cost? Sometimes you need to walk away from the fight to win the war. Don't win on TikTok and lose in life. That's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Gogo Maweni when it comes to this. The allegations that have been brought forth to her are very strong. Are very, very strong. At this point, I do not even want to lie. It's not really looking good for her. The public, what do they call this? The court of public? I don't know. I feel like it does also matter, But as I'm saying, I just feel like, the allegations that have been brought forth to her are very strong. I obviously do not know anything because they're saying that all this is alleged. And with that, I'm going to have my lips say, shoot to go, uti go. That's it. Shibubu, that's it. Okay? We're not even getting there because, no. I don't know. I know nothing. I really don't. And I think that before I leave, let me just go ahead and clarify this. I'm not saying that people should not help, do not fight for justice or something. No, it's a good thing. It is a good thing. I feel like, especially if your reasons are coming from a good place, that's another thing. But also, don't compromise yourself too much. When you look at the Senzomewa case, how many people have died because of that case? Or let me not say because, around that case, how many? some things are just not worth it for me. Honestly, I don't even want to lie. Some things are just not worth it for me. And I think that the older I grow, the more I realize it's not everyone's fight I must fight. Not everyone's fight I should fight. Honestly, I'm getting to a point where I don't know if maybe it's because your girl's about to lick 35, but I am okay with stepping back and not having to defend nobody. Go on about my life and do my business, and that's it. I do not have to be everyone's saving grace. And before I do things, I found that now I actually do take time to sit and think about it. Because the world we're living in is not the world we used to live in. People are running wild because they know nothing happens whenever they do horrible things. Money can literally buy you anything at this point. You know how they are like, oh, it can't buy. You will be shocked at what things money can buy. But nah, as much as I've given you all this scope and everything, I'm just saying that no matter who you're fighting, please refrain from talking things like, if anything happens to me, then that person. Refrain. You are attracting those people's enemies as well, because they now look at you as, if we deal with her, then it will go there. So we want to deal with that one. So we'll deal with that one for that one. You don't want that. I do hope that Ugo is going to be safe and everyone involved. I do hope that all the family, the victims' families will get justice, and whoever is responsible for all this will get jailed. Okay. Now at this point, Gogo Maweni has not gone live as I'm recording. I've been checking. She has not gone live. She has not made a post about this. So basically, that is that. Okay. Basically, that is that. Now, I did see that she posted a coffin, and Skoteni also responded to that. And that will be the next video that is actually coming, because we need to dissect even the message that was on the coffin. And I did tell you guys that I think today is going to be a Gogo Maweni and Skoteni day, because kuningi. Anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.